January 7, 2026 regular school board meeting. The first order of business is invocation by Mr. Clyde Duplantis III, District 5 Representative.
Please stand. Heavenly Father, with the start of the new year, we humbly ask that you keep us safe and renew our faith in you. Help us grow together in patience, love, and understanding while moving our school system forward with pride, passion, and purpose. Guide our newly selected officers to bind us as one people so we may honor and glorify you in all that we do. We ask this in your name. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Mr. Martin.
Mr. President. Mr. Wright.
Here.
Dr. Keough.
Here.
David.
Here.
Ms. Petita.
Here.
Mr. Duplantis.
Here.
Ms. Bourgeois.
Here.
Mr. Lafont. Here. Ms. Wells.
Here.
Ms. Sharpenshaw.
Here.
All are present.
Thank you. Next item is to receive an update from Ms. Dawn Campbell, Executive Director of the Lafourche Parish Juvenile Justice Facility.
Hello. Good afternoon. I have some slides for the board to pass along. And what I would do is just kind of review and give you guys an update of the services that we provide.
Ms. Campbell, if you would,
Yes, sir.
would you go in front, because there's a mic there and a camera there at the desk. I think that's probably going to facilitate us a little better.
Thank you very much.
So you're so welcome. Thank you.
Again, my name is Dawn Campbell. I'm with Lafourche Parish Juvenile Justice Facility. I'm the executive director there. At the facility, you know that we have two group homes, boys group home and a girls group home, and we also have a detention center on grounds. And so the purpose of our visit here today is just we wanted to talk to the community about the services that we provide and inform you a little bit about just the youth at our facility. So just to give you some history, the facility was established back in 1984. It was established to serve the youth of this area that needed help due to situations with abuse or neglect or challenging emotional or behavior problems. And of course, over the years, the facility expanded its services, and now today we serve in our detention unit. We have a 10-bed detention unit serving youth ages 12 to 16. On the group home side, on the boys group home, we have 15 beds, the girls group home 12 beds, and we serve youth 12 to 17 in the group home side. Just a little bit about the youth that we do serve. We serve the youth in detention. Those are youth that have been accused of a delinquent act. They are there until it's determined through the court system when they are released. We serve parish youth. So parish youth are youth that are Lafourche Parish youth who there's a concern in the home for whatever is going on in the home. There's a concern usually placed there through the court system after a response from law enforcement. When they're placed there, just like the kids in detention, they have to go to court within 72 hours to determine if they will stay there. The purpose of their placement is because there is a concern in the home, so it's to provide them with safety, stabilization, give us an opportunity to help families gain resources so that the families could be reunited in a safer, healthier manner. Those of our parish youth. And then we also serve DCFS youth. Our DCFS youth are from across the state, but we also have DCFS youth that are with that from Lafourche Parish. Our DCFS youth, they are meant to have a longer stay of period of time because um, they they are in need of stability. So they are placed with us through the state, and the intention is for them to be with us until they can either move to a lower level of care, meaning return to a family environment or like an independent living care situation, or until they age out of care at the age of 18. Just to give you a little bit of information, we looked at the average length of stay for our parish youth as well as our DCFS youth as well as the detention youth. And just a little information, the parish youth, we did years 23 and 24. The average length of stay was about 2 months. For our DCFS youth, the average length of stay was about 7 months. And the reason that this information is important, particularly for our DCFS youth as well as the parish youth, is because it gives them a place to be able to be stable, to be able to enter into the school system, to be able to engage in activities, recreational, educational, sporting activities that youth their age engage in while being in a stable place for a period of time. A lot of our youth before coming to us have had multiple placements. They've moved around a great deal. And so we are happy to be able to provide them with that length of time that they can be there. Reacclimate themselves into the school system. A lot of our kids, they get employment with us, which allows them to be able to save because that magic number 18 with DCFS, they don't have mom and dad to still support them. And so they need a foundation to be able to start off with themselves. And that's one of the things that we really focus on with them is to help them to build their skill set and that foundation so that they can have productive lives. There's a slide, there's some data information that I actually got from DCFS, and it just gives a little bit of statistics about the number of kids that's in care, the number of foster homes available, and you can see the gap. There's in this region, there's 373 youth in care, but there's only 167 certified foster homes. I talk about that to highlight the importance of stability, being able to have a place that you can come to, stay, and have and be safe, have a sense of community, have a sense of connections with the community around you, with the school system, with employment, with friends, and those type of things. Some of the services provided, we do individual group therapy, family engagement, functional independent living skills, recreational therapy, weekly outings, case coordination, collaboration, trauma sensitive care as well. We also advocate for them within the educational system. We attend IEP meetings, 504 meetings, any type of school meetings. We went to a school meeting today. So whenever we're needed, we're there. For our parish kids as well as our DCFS kids, they're with us because there's not a responsible adult taking care of them. And so sometimes the DCFS, their caseworkers are around the state. They can't always get here. So we include them as much as they can be included, but we also make sure we're there to have some representation for them as well. I talked about functional independent living skills or skills that we, different avenues of things that we do to try to help them to build that skill level so that they can learn to function independently. We coordinate with services like Goodwill to just help build that with them. With the detention side, the rehabilitative and legal collaboration that takes place, of course, we provide detailed reports to the court system, weekly visits, engagement sessions. They have individual and group sessions weekly as well. And the educational sessions that there's a teacher that is provided from the school system that comes to the facility that educates our youth that's in detention, as well as there are tutors that's provided from the school system that come to the facility Monday through Thursday and do study hall with our youth from 5 to 6:30 because our youth move around a lot. So one of the things is that they're behind in school. It may not be it may be lack of opportunity, constant moving, those kind of things. So the tutors that come there, they really do work well with the kids and they really do try to bring them up to pace to where they should be functioning on their grade level or somewhere close to it. We do work with a specialized population. Our kids have experienced a great deal of trauma, and so we try to. The services that we provide are very much trauma informed and trauma sensitive services that we provide to the youth at the facility. We utilize an intervention that's called TBRI, Trust Based Intervention Relationship, and what it is it's focused on working with kids who have experienced a lot of trauma. And when you go to the trainings and the workshop, they say kids from workplaces, kids who have not had the type of supportive environment that's needed to develop and grow and be healthy. And so when interacting with those youth, you cannot use the same techniques that I might use with my son at home. I have to be different. And so that intervention teaches our staff how to be sensitive to that and interact with them in such a way that they can receive what it is that we're trying to give to them because there is a block due to the trauma, due to the abuse, due to the neglect. And so that intervention helps us to learn how to interact with them to overcome those barriers with that. We also coordinate with faith-based agencies. They have weekly Bible study at the facility. They can go to it's their option to go to church. They can sign up for church, and anyone who signs up for church on the unit on Sundays, the staff bring them to church. But even if they don't do that, House of Hope, they're wonderful. They come over and they provide weekly Bible studies. They have a group that does it with the girls and a group that does it with the boys. And there's someone that goes to detention that also does Bible study with them as well. So really, the purpose of us coming here is just to really highlight the importance of collaborating with the community for the sake of our kids. We talk about the kids from Lafourche that they deserve a lot. They're our kids, they're our kids. And so they deserve a lot. And so the community gives them a lot. And I don't even know if the community knows the impact that they really do make on our kids. I talk about our kids, they sometimes need more. And so there was one that had a job. It was a struggle. There was a manager who just recognized that and provided accommodations for her at work so that she can get past that initial phase and become an outstanding employee. So there are people in the community that touch our kids, work with our kids, believe in our kids, that help them to overcome a lot of the trauma and the abuse that they have experienced before coming to us here in Lafourche. And so I just wanted to come and say thank you all for the support that you guys provide to our kids, and just kind of tell you a little bit about what we do and offer you an opportunity to ask me any questions that you may have.
We would open the floor for any questions you have for Ms. Campbell, board or public. Yes,
I just
please.
want to make one comment. We have never had anyone from there come in and present to us exactly what happens at the Juvenile Justice Center. And so I really appreciate you coming and explaining to the board and to the community what you do there. And it's a remarkable thing. And thank you for your efforts with those students.
Thank you. We've had the facility, the previous administrators, the one that I'm most familiar with was Mr. Bob. He did great things at the facility. He had a long-term relationship of working with other agencies. He actually, he prepared the facility to do the things that we're doing now. The youth that we're working with So we have a special recognition, like our group home with DCFS, like not just like a regular group home. But the reason that we were able to do that is because of all the things that the people before me did, of setting it up and the services that they put in place, so that when opportunities came around and they looked at us, they said, you guys are already doing that. So I can't take credit for all of the wonderful things that were started before me. I'm just trying to help it keep going.
One of our former board members is on your advisory, and that was Mr. Ray Bernard.
Mr. Ray Bernard, wonderful man. Yes.
Yeah, I appreciate learning about it.
I was just wondering, and I know this would be difficult, but do y'all have a tracking system of what happens to the kids when they leave?
So we, with our detention youth, that's something that, this is Miss Ariel Bai, she's our program director. That is something with our detention kids that we are working on something substantial that we can have something, but not just, we don't want to just track them, like we want to do more with it. And so that's what we are, like this, we're trying to formulate that. But on the other side, on the group home kids, we do follow those that leave for about 6 months. And what that is just checking in on them. Do you need any services? Can we help you get connected? We try to get them connected to places where they need to be to get the resources that they need. And sometimes, you know, they're 18. They don't know. So we're there, they call us, and we actually help walk them through it. So we do that for like a period of about 6 or so months after they leave.
Yeah, I just wanted to express my appreciation as well, Ms. Dawn. Thank you for coming and explaining all of the services that you provide. I think that it's critical to, people think about rehabilitation and corrective action for kids, but you've got to get to the root source of it, and that stability and having that place of comfort and someone that's willing to go above and beyond and teach the basics, because so many times it's assumed that the basics are known and they're not because of the different households that people come from. So I'm grateful that they have this place to go to. And I love your story about the employer that was willing to go above and beyond, because I think often, what happens to students in our school system who are on a 504 plan or an IEP, they're accustomed to accommodations and they help them to thrive. But then once you enter the workforce, what happens? So good to know that there are people out there willing to do that.
There's lots of people that's willing to help, and that's a clear blessing for our kids. So thank you, ma'am. Anyone else?
Well, thank you, Ms.
Well, thank you all for hearing me. I appreciate your time.
All right, the next order of business is awards and recognition. First one is to recognize Ms. Marion Fertitta for her service to the board as president for the 2025 calendar year.
This is the gavel that you've been, successfully wielding for the last year, and I just want to say that it's been a pleasure to serve with you. Ms. Fertitta has gracefully served in education leadership roles for many, many years, and watching you serve as the board president is a distinct pleasure of mine, so thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, I would just like to thank the board for providing this opportunity for me. This has been the highlight of my board service, which has been, this is my 16th year. So, and I thank the parents and the students and all of the support staff that work with our kids and make our system the system that it is. And also, Mr. Superintendent and Ms. Gwen and the staff for their support throughout this last year. It was a whirlwind. We got through it, and I'm looking forward to this last year of my board term. Thank you very much.
While I'll give you the floor. Let me read through this list of accomplishments that we have during her term. So Worked with Hurricane Ida recovery and response for the fourth consecutive year. We had groundbreaking and construction on a bus yard for the district, authorized the district's new organizational structure and salary schedule, groundbreaking and construction of the new Bayou Buff Elementary School, named the property at the intersection of Cardinal Drive and East First Street the Luke Ford Jr. Field, authorized a new website and content management system for the district, entered into agreement with First Service, First Student, for student transportation services and routing services, issued a one-time employee stipend pay of $2,000 for teachers and $1,000 for support staff in November, utilized the state appropriation funding for 2024 and 2025, and last but certainly not least, adopted a resolution honoring Dr. Wade Roos, distinguished native of Lafourche Parish and graduate of South Lafourche High School, as the 29th president of Louisiana State University. And Mr. Planus, you have the floor.
First off, Miss Marion and I entered the board 16 years ago, well, 15. This is our last year. We are considered termed out. So her seat's gonna be open, my seat's gonna be open, but I'm not going there. Thank you for allowing me to serve with you. Many different committees on different excursions throughout the state, the nation, you could say, where we used to travel and go to San Diego and places like that. And I just hope you and Mr. Joe enjoy your new pecan cracker.
Thank you very much. And really, I can't take any credit for all of the things that we've done, because without the support of the board, without the superintendent and his staff that came up, that recognized all of the things that needed to be done, and then the board supporting it. So I really can't take any, responsibility for that other than my name was signed on the. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Marion, for your service. Next item is to recognize board members who have completed hours of training and instruction for 2025 in accordance with Act 705. Mr. Martin.
Yes, sir. Happy to report that all members have completed the required trainings and successfully completed the required minimum of 6 hours of training for 2025 in accordance with Act 705 LRS 1753. The following are the training hours of each member. Mr. Myron Wright, 6.5. Dr. Dennis Giat, 21.25. Ms. Tina Nakan-Babin, 25. Ms. Marion Fertitta, 52.25. Mr. Clyde Duplantis, 30.5. Ms. Valerie Bourgeois, 57.25. Mr. Henry LaFont, 30.25. Ms. Leslie Wells, 6. Ms. Buffy Lynn Charpentier, 44.75. Lafourche Parish School Board members totaled 273.75 hours of training for the 2025 calendar year, and all board members have also completed the required 1 hour of ethics training in accordance with Act 3, LRS 421170.
Thank you, Mr. Martin. Next item is special recognition of the 2025 Louisiana School Board Association Certified School Board Member Designation. Mr. Martin.
Yes, sir. The following school board members have voluntarily earned 20 or more LSBA approved training hours during the 2025 calendar year. They will be recognized during the LSBA State Convention on March 29-31, 2026 for this distinction. They are Dr. Dennis Giat, Ms. Tina Nakan-Babin, Ms. Marion Fertitta, Mr. Clyde Duplantis, Ms. Valerie Bourgeois, Mr. Henry LaFont, and Ms. Buffy Lynn Charpentier.
Thank you, Mr. Martin. Next item, recognize committee chairpersons and members of advisory committee for their service to the board for the 2025 calendar year. Mr. Martin.
Yes, sir, Mr. President. The 2025 advisory committee members were Ms. Marion Fertitta, President, Dr. Dennis Giat, Vice President, Ms. Valerie Bourgeois, past President. the 2025 committee chairs of the Lafourche Parish School Board, Policy and Academics Committee, Ms. Valerie Bourgeois, Land and Facilities Management Committee, Mr. Henry LaFont, Business Committee, Mr. Clyde Duplantis, Master at Arms Parliamentarian, Dr. Dennis Guillaume.
Thank you, Mr. Martin. Next item is to introduce new administrators. Mr. Martin.
Yes, sir. New administrators, one is truly new, one is new in a position. The one new to a position is the new Director of Curriculum for Elementary Education. I'm happy to introduce former Principal, Raceland Upper Elementary School, Ms. Lisa Boudreau.
Superintendent Martin, board members, and supervisory staff, I just want to tell you that I am honored and humbled that I get the opportunity to serve in this role. We have an amazing group of principals, and I see this role as not only leading from the front, but leading from the side where you can provide support to those who need it. So again, thank you so much. It means a lot.
This next administrator is coming to the district, and we're excited to announce the new Assistant Principal of Thibodeau Elementary School, Ms. Lauren Leonard.
Good evening. I'm Lauren Leonard. Like Mr. Martin said, I am new to the district in this role of administrator, but I am born and raised in Thibodeau. Many of you here knew me as a child. Mr. Wright and I actually graduated high school together. So I'm very thankful to be able to serve back where I grew up, and I'm humbled to have this opportunity to help Thibodeau Elementary continue to grow. Thank you.
The next item, which most of you have been waiting patiently for, is Lafourche Parish School District student, staff, and group recognitions. Ms. Bowden.
Thank you for patiently waiting. Welcome to our first awards program for the new year, and it is a big one, which is a great problem for us to have. So it is our privilege tonight. We get to recognize outstanding new teachers, exceptional students and staff who are doing great things not only within the district but on the state level, and we also have people that we're recognizing tonight that are doing outstanding things on the national level as well. So it is a privilege to be able to recognize everyone. We are going to start with our new teachers of the year, and Dr. Rodriguez will announce those teachers.
So we will begin by recognizing the 2025-26 Rising Stars, the new Teacher of the Year nominations for the Lafourche Parish School District. We will begin Ms. Jasmine Bowers from CM Washington. We will also go to Ms. Adia Adams from Galliano Elementary School.
Yes.
Thank you.
Alexandria Smith from Raceland Lower Elementary. Jenica Carmadell from Raceland Upper Elementary.
Wait. You thinking? Okay, well, let me now look at me. I think you were looking at her. Okay.
Catherine Molizon from St. Charles Elementary. Haley Freeman from W.S. Lafourche Elementary. Thibodeau from Bayou Blue Middle School.
Middle school.
Ashlyn Grabert from Central Lafourche High School. Keisha Emard from South Lafourche High School. And Abigail Johnson from the Career Magnet Center. Now we will recognize the 25-26 New Teacher of the Year Parish winners for the Lafourche Parish School District. The elementary division winner is Haley Freeman from The middle school level winner is Autumn Thibodeau from Bayou Blue Middle School. And the high school level winner is Keisha Emard from South Lafourche High School.
Our next two awards are going to be presented by Ms. Andrea Dalcom, our Director of Special Education.
I have the honor to recognize our Ellen Rowe, who has been named the Lafourche Parish School Health Provider of the Year. And Ellen is a speech therapist who works at Bayou Blue Elementary, Bayou Blue Upper, and Lockport Middle. And she was selected at the district level for all of our school health providers, and she's going to move on to the state level. Ellen is everything a family or employer could ask for in a speech therapist. She advocates for her students in difficult circumstances. She brings together teachers and families, makes a huge impact on students. Thank you, Ellen, for 12 years of service and unwavering commitment as an advocate for the children of the Lafourche Parish School District.
She wasn't surprised at all when the boys went to the world.
She says, "Am I getting fired?" We're like, and then next, I forgot it was me again. I forgot. Y'all waiting on me. And this one, we also am very proud to announce that at the state level, we have our very own Dawn Rowe, who was recognized as the Louisiana Educational Diagnostician of the Year. And Dawn is compassionate, deeply committed, and an advocate for children and families. We're incredibly thankful to have her as part of the Lafourche Parish School District, ensuring that every child is seen, heard, and supported. Thank you, Dawn.
Dr. Rodriguez?
And it's not. All right, me again. Okay, so now we will recognize the employee that was selected as the 2026 Council for Exceptional Para-Educator Award recipient. That is Ms. Luana Esponge from Graceland Middle School. Ms. Luana is a para-educator at Graceland Middle School and has been selected for this prestigious national award. She will be presented with this award at the CEC Annual Convention in March in Salt Lake City, Utah. In addition to this honor, Ms. Esponge will receive a national press release, a cash award, and a commemorative plaque. Ms. Esponge is a truly invaluable asset to Graceland Middle School and to our district. She brings not only skill and professionalism to her role, but also demonstrates a deep compassion for students she serves. Her commitment to students with disabilities is evident in the countless ways she goes above and beyond, such as tailoring instructional supports,
fostering confidence and independence, and collaborating closely with teachers and families. She is known for her patience, creativity, and unwavering belief in the potential of each student. Ms. Esponge models the highest standards of dedication, which makes her a role model for colleagues and an inspiration to the entire school community. Thank you.
And our next award, a student recognition, Miss Marion is going to say a little bit about that one.
Every year, the Lafourche Education Foundation sponsors the King Cake, it's Louisiana King Cake Festival, and we sponsor a coloring contest, a poster design contest for the high schools, and a coloring contest for the elementary and middle schools. Well, the high school winner, poster winner, is, let me go ahead and announce the name, I don't have it.
Miss Sophie Barr.
Okay, I'm sorry, who is it? Oh, it's not on there, who is it?
Sophie Barr from South Lafourche.
Okay, from South Lafourche. I'm sorry, I just found out this afternoon, this morning, while she's taking her picture and getting her all of her little awards, there we go. She will get a poster, framed poster. We will have one here presented at the school board office, South Lafourche High School, and one will be hung at the Lieutenant Governor's office in Baton Rouge. Also, her posters will be on sale at the King Cake Festival. She will receive a $200 award for this, and this year she will have a T-shirt that will be designed with her picture on the front. So we are very, very pleased to announce that, and congratulations to you. And the King Cake Festival is January the 31st, on a Saturday. Come out, try some king cake, and have lots of fun. Thank you.
All right, Dr. Rodriguez.
Now we will recognize the students who were selected by the Louisiana High School Athletic Association All Academic Composite Team. These are senior athletes who maintained a 4.0 GPA throughout the first 6 semesters of their high school career. Our first student is Elliot Sheremy from South Lafourche High School. Luke Sheremy from South Lafourche High School for cross country. Joshua Gidry from South Lafourche High School, cross country. Caitlin Luke from South Lafourche High School for volleyball. Andy Hurd from Thibodeau High School for volleyball. Braden Arsenault, Thibodeau High School football. Owen Oakwan, Thibodeau High School football. And Connor Jarrow, Thibodeau High School football.
That's all of our first grade.
Okay, so don't run out just yet. I just want to say how proud I am to be part of this group. I famously made a terrible reference to my time in combat when preparing for my first year as a teacher. Just to say how hard it is to be a first year teacher. So I just can't imagine how much pride your principals have by being recognized as being outstanding first year teachers. No one else gives us that big deal. So thank you to the kids who are making 4.0 while being heavily involved in sports. That is amazing. I don't know how you balance your time with all of the commitments you all have. Very impressive. To all the folks here today, we're just so proud of you, and this is a real testament to the great things happening in Lafourche Parish. So thank you for bearing with this very crowded room, but as Ms. Bolton said, it's a wonderful problem to have. So I think the restaurants are open. Enjoy and have a great rest of your night. Thank you all so much. Do well exiting from this door. We surround everybody in the hallway in the auditorium.
I just wanted to make sure
Mr. Joe, you're going to get a kick out of
of our first award ceremony for the new year. Having so many people that we need to recognize that we need to have you in two groups is a great problem that to have. So we're excited to be able to recognize you all. Tonight, in the first group, we were able to recognize some staff members and other students who are doing exceptional things in the district and on the state level and on the national level. And so we're excited to do the same for you. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and Dr. Rodriguez will call your name, and you'll come up and you'll receive your award from Mr. Martin and Dr. Giat.
Our first recognition is for a student that was selected to the United States Senate Youth Program, and that is Anthony Claiborne from Central Lafourche High School. I will tell you a little bit about this award. The United States Senate Youth Program is a 64-year-old national program which elects 2 students from every state to participate in Washington Youth Week. During that week, students meet with government officials from all 3 branches of government, including Louisiana senators, the co-chair of the Senate, Supreme Court justices, as well as the president and vice president. They also hear policy addresses by cabinet members, senators, and other federal agencies. Recipients of this honor will receive a $10,000 scholarship from the Hearst Foundation. Anthony was selected as one of 2 students to represent the state of Louisiana. Wow. Awesome. And Anthony must also stay up because he is also recognized as a student that placed first in Area 4 and first in the state FFA extemporaneous speaking LDE, and he will represent Louisiana at the 99th National FFA Convention in extemporaneous speaking. Anthony plays on.
Let's do it again. He was looking somewhere else.
Oh, okay. You're good. He's intimidated. You gotta tell him it's after the film.
We will now recognize the top middle schoolers at the Louisiana FFA State Leadership Development Events. Our first is Estelle Bourgeois for Employment Skills LDE from Lockport Middle School.
Both sides.
I think it was fun.
All right.
I like it.
Okay. Really good.
Our next student is Hannah Waithaka for Go Tech Ag Competition, LDE. Our next section will be group recognitions. So first, we will recognize the top middle school in FFA for State Livestock Evaluation Career Development Event. This is Bayou Blue Middle School with Jolie Lee, Jennifer Mendoza, Owen Markison, and Crescentonio Rios. Now we will recognize the top middle school in FFA for State Land Judging Career Development Event from Lockport Middle School, Jackson Arnold, Cheyenne Duaron, Alyssa Roderick, and Hudson Plaisance. We will now recognize the top middle school in FFA for State Horse Evaluation Career Development Events from Lockport Middle School, Alyssa Rodrigue, Braxton Arnold, Carson Torbert, and Harper Billiot.
You can get in front of me. Right over. There you go.
We will recognize the top middle school in FFA for State Dairy Cattle Evaluation Career Development Event from Lockport Middle School, Estelle Bourgeois, Cheyenne Duaron, Harper Billiot, and Carson Torbert. We will recognize the 4-H team who placed first in the state at 4-H University, then competed and placed 12th in the nation at the American Royal in Kansas City, Missouri. From Central Lafourche High School, 4-H meets judging team Reese Bourne, Madeline Fossum, Kale Guidry, and Olivia Richard. Recognize the 4-H team who placed second in the state at 4-H University, then competed and placed fourth in the nation at the North American International Livestock Show and Expo in Louisville, Kentucky. And this is again from Central Lafourche High School, 4-H poultry judging team, Tony Arnold, Reese Bourne, Madeline Fossum, and Journey Lee. Recognize the 4-H team who placed second in the state, FFA, and 4-H Dairy Cattle Judging CDE. Central Lafourche High School 4-H Dairy Cattle Judging Team, Reese Bourne, who was 4th individual, Kale Guidry, 10th individual, Anthony Plaisance, 9th individual, and Abby Terrio, 6th individual.
You might need to get it done.
Recognize the 4-H team who placed second in the state and eighth in the Southern Region Horse Show in Perry, Georgia for horse judging CDE. Central Lafourche High School 4-H horse judging team, Reese Bourne, Aubrey Leger, who is also sixth individual, Anthony Plaisance, and Adele Stein.
I'll hide the pencil.
Recognize the 4-H team who placed third in the state FFA 4-H horse judging CDE. Central Lafourche High School 4-H horse judging team. Jalen Giroir, third individual. Trip Marcel, 10th individual, and Sadie Alaria.
Third individual? Third individual, right?
Jalen Gerwa.
Jalen.
We'll get it figured out. And you get one of these. And you get one of these. You get one of these. Congratulations. Let's do this picture thing.
Recognize the FFA Blue Team, who placed first in the state competition for Environmental and Natural Resources CDE, and they will represent Louisiana at the 99th National FFA Convention in October of 2026. Central Lafourche High School FFA Blue Team, Cohen Acosta, Aiden Gotro, Trip Marcel, Juan Vasquez Bautista, who ranked first in the entire event with the highest score in the CDE.
Why don't you get between them?
Yeah.
Maybe there. Or maybe, yeah, that's good. Okay.
And recognize the FFA team who placed second in the state FFA 4-H horse judging CDE from Central Lafourche High School FFA horse judging team. Jalen Giroir, Aubrey Leger, Adele Stein, and Trip Marcel.
Okay, listen, I don't know if the parents or the teachers of these kids understand how unusual it is to have young people with the poise, the confidence, that down to looking you in the eye and shaking your hand the way that you do. All the soft skills that the FFA and the 4-H are giving you is giving you a leg up amongst all of your peers. So congratulations on that. Thank you to all the teachers and parents that make this possible, and thank you for the support that you're giving these programs. When I talk to future employers, they never ask me about reading, math. They ask about those things. Will they show up? Will they be respectful? Will they know how to speak to people? And you guys just demonstrate unbelievable maturity. It's amazing. So very proud of you. Thank you for believing in Lafourche Parish, and thank you all for being here with us tonight to celebrate these amazing kids. So thank you all so much. Oh, yeah. And Mr. Henderson reminded me, the restaurants are open. I think you've earned it. Thibodeau could use the sales tax revenue, and so could the school systems. Please enjoy. Thank you all so much. If you want to see Robert's Rules of Order in action, we're about to have a great meeting. Otherwise, thank you all so much.
All right, we'll go ahead and get going. The next item is approval of minutes and observances and proclamations. Minutes of regular board meeting held December 3rd, 2025. Can I get a motion to accept that? Babin and Bourgeois? Any public comment? Any board comment on this? Hearing none? Please signify your approval by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Likewise? And the yeas have it. Item B, to approve a proclamation and observance in the schools. Number one, School Board Member Recognition Month, January 2026. Black History Month, February 2026. National School Counseling Week, February 2nd to the 6th, 2026. National SRO Appreciation Day, February 15th, 2026. Public Schools Week, February 23rd to 27th, 2026. Do I have a motion? Ms. Fertitta and Mr. Lafont? Any public discussion? Any board discussion? Hearing none, please signify your approval by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. The next item is memorial resolutions. Let's see. Ms. Sharpenshay.
Thank you. Ms. Barbara Danos was hired by the Lafourche Parish School District on August 9th, 1999 as a bus operator. Mrs. Danos retired on May 27th, 2011, serving the Lafourche Parish School District for 13 years.
Thank you. Next, B, Ms. Fertitta.
Ms. Deborah Mahan was hired by the Lafourche Parish School District on August 16, 1991, as a teacher at W.S. Lafargue Elementary School. Ms. Mahan retired on January 4th, 2010, having served the Lafourche Parish School District for 18 and a half years. And I just have to say that I knew Debbie personally. We were friends, and a wonderful teacher, a good person, and she leaves behind a family that I know misses her dearly, and I thank her for her years of service to the parish.
I'd also like to say that I had the honor and privilege of working with Debbie at W.S. Lafargue Elementary, and she also was my oldest daughter's kindergarten teacher. A wonderful lady, full of joy, smile. Like her son said at her funeral, a disease took her mind away the last couple of years, but she will always be the Miss Mahan. Everyone will miss her dearly, especially her sons and her husband.
I move that these resolutions be adopted by general consent and that a copy of the resolutions be recorded on a special page of our minute book.
With no objection, let the record reflect that these resolutions were adopted by general consent and will be recorded on a special page of our minute book. Next item is new business. Ms. Babin.
Item A, to consider a request from the Bayou Blue Volunteer Fire Department to acquire a permit for the community fair scheduled on April 10th through 12th, 2026. Martin?
Yes, Madam Vice President. We were contacted by the Bayou Blue Volunteer Fire Department last year for this request to hold their fair, which is right adjacent to the school. This is the same request. I believe Mr. Parks is here, but before Mr. Parks gets up and answers any questions, I will say that the recommended action is to approve a request from the Bayou Blue Volunteer Fire Department to acquire a permit for the community fair scheduled on April 10th through the 12th in 2026.
Duplantis, you'd like to second it?
Yes.
All right. Babin and Duplantis. Any public discussion? You good? Any board discussion?
All the insurances?
They will not be on our property.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
It's a proximity.
It's a proximity issue that, there's an ordinance that governs the activity when it's close to a school. And that's all they're asking is for this board to allow them to have a fair because of the proximity to the school.
All right. Please signify your approval by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you.
Thank you.
You too.
Item B, to receive a request from Dr. Melanie Becknell, Director of Bayou Community Academy, or BCA, for contract renewal. Dr. Becknell? Yes, please do.
Thank you all for having me. I won't take but a minute to say, I just want to first and foremost thank you all for the relationship that we have with BCA. I often have conversations at our collaborative meetings with other charter schools, and I can say that other charter school leaders would yearn to have the relationship that we have with you guys. It is profound for what we can do together, and I want to applaud you for giving us the opportunity to provide education for our students in our community and giving some of our parents that choose to have it a parent choice for school. So thank you so very much for that opportunity and for the continued relationship. We did have a 5-year charter from 2011 to 2016, and then we entered a 10-year charter from 2016 to 2026. So we are requesting at this time for another charter renewal from you.
So the recommended action is to approve a 5-year contract extension for Bayou Community Academy, or BCA, based on the existing terms and conditions of the agreement. The board council has reviewed the charter, I'm sure.
As and will again before finalized.
So moved.
Ms. Sharpenshay, so Babin and Sharpenshay. Any public discussion? Any board discussion? Hearing none, please signify your approval by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously.
Item C, to approve a request to enter into a cooperative endeavor agreement with the Lafourche Parish government. Martin?
Yes, Madam Vice President. This agreement will allow the parish government to enter the property of Cutoff Elementary School and do much needed drainage work that was designed by High Tide Consulting. And what the school board is going to do is furnish the materials needed, the culverts, the drains, etc. And the parish has agreed to do all of the labor associated with this work. So this is a desperately needed project at Cutoff Elementary School. This is unusual to bring it to the board before going to committee, but the parish government, under the leadership of the now parish president, Mr. Ogeron, they're waiting on us. And so this is a shovel-ready project that they want to get going as quickly as possible. And I would prefer to not delay this much needed work by another month, which is why I'm bringing it to the board now for approval. Again, this is going to have the school board paying for the materials, the parish performing all of the labor associated with the work, and this work is beyond what is just on our campus. It will actually extend, the cardinal direction would be west of the school toward what's called the center, and then the back road, they'll be opening up ditches and taking what was once very small, collapsed culverts and making them open ditches that would be much easier to maintain. And so the center has agreed. This will be the final agreement from the board to fund the material, and the parish is going to take care of the labor.
So the recommended action.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just real quick, we will be presenting reports to my committee on the progress of this project. So we will be updating reports.
All right, so the recommended action is to approve a request to enter into a cooperative endeavor agreement with the Lafourche Parish government for the Cutoff Elementary School drainage project. So moved.
So Babin and Bourgeois. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, please signify your approval by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next item, tentative dates for future meetings, committee meetings, policy and academics, business committee, land and facilities management committee, Wednesday, January 21st, 2026. Our next regular school board meeting will be Wednesday, February 4th, 2026. Next item is to receive a motion to go, motion and vote to go into executive session. We have Fertitta and Babin. Everybody in favor of going into executive session signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, we are in executive session.